live.
Oh, we're live, okay.
Well, you're online, for sure.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you got about 4.
Wow. What's going on, Sean?
Not much.
Had a busy weekend?
Yeah. Head to Geneva tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Wedding.
Where's that?
Somewhere around Geneva.
The hell's Geneva? Russia?
No, not that
Way
way.
to hang a left?
Yeah, pretty much. Right, hang a left.
Lakes?
Down by the Finger Lakes area. Yep.
Oh.
It's actually a pretty nice little area down there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of nice areas down there. Yeah.
Trying to think about what it's close to. I guess like Waterloo and stuff really is kind of not too far from it.
You used to always go to the Bash Pro Sports that's down there. Where is it, in Auburn?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. They should have one of those right up there next to the Thousand Islands Bridge, you know?
Oh, I look good up there.
God.
That would be sick.
High on that hill.
Wicked, that'd be fun. Everybody, it sends a strong message.
Yeah.
Welcome to America.
Strong. Yeah.
Oh. It was a good open house last night.
That was great.
Yeah.
They always do a nice job.
Yeah. I love that freaking ghost down there. It's
Sweet. Very
Yeah,
sweet.
it's awesome. I wish the rest of the construction was done, but
Yeah. It's coming on, he said. I talked to him about it last night.
yeah. That Lindsay kind of threw him a freaking curveball.
Shoot.
Well, who does that? Like in a week before school starts, or a couple days? It's like testament of character.
Yeah.
Jerry's not like that either, Dad. Well, maybe he is, I guess.
That's bizarre.
Yeah,
Bizarre.
Let him roam.
Yep.
Happens on those big jobs.
Our clocks in here are a little fast, aren't they?
Yep.
Couple minutes here and there.
Yep.
Sandy, I have to get you the 2 letters that I got from the 2 board members asking for this meeting, okay? Just for the file. Yeah.
I'll get used to these 8:30 meetings with me, right?
Yeah. Sweet and short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time good deal.
One time.
Yeah.
Let a rip, take
8:30. I'd like to welcome everybody to our special meeting for August 29th, 2025. This meeting was called by a letter from Dale Honeyman and a letter from Tim Davis, and that I received as supervisor to have this meeting. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, as far as approve the abstract and bills, we don't have any there, and we don't have any meeting minutes, correct, Sandy? No,
Yeah, the
no, we
last
don't.
meeting minutes are there if you want to approve them.
Yeah,
I haven't seen them or looked at them
we
though,
haven't
so.
seen them so far. Everybody hasn't looked at them, so we can do it at our regular meeting. If that's okay, and we'll have public concerns, if anybody from the public has anything. I don't have anything, and I don't have any messages. New business, resolution to transfer dollars from Americu LPL to Watertown Savings Bank. You got a copy of the resolution in front of you?
So this is a formality, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Whereby the town of Alexandria currently has the funds in America LPL account, and whereby the town of Alexandria would like to have these funds transferred to Watertown Savings Banks, and therefore be it resolved that Brent Sweet, Town Supervisor, is hereby authorized by the Town Board of Town of Alexandria to transfer funds in the amount of $1,021,064.00 from America LPL to Watertown Savings Bank General Fund, and I won't say the account number, or I'll say the last four digits are ending in 002. 3 zeros. 2. Following resolution was offered by Councilman Sean Thomas, second by Councilman Tim Davison. Roll call vote.
Supervisor Sweet?
Yes.
Councilman Davidson?
Yes.
Councilman Honeyman?
Yes.
Councilman Crane is absent, and Councilman Thomas?
Yes.
Okay, the second one is you have got the quotes here for the 3 quotes as far as interest rates. We need to take a look at it, have any discussion if you want, and make a motion on the second resolution to choose one of these institutions to invest in their CDs, as per on paper here.
Seems like the, LPL program's pretty much the same, but most of our accounts sit with community anyways. Our money markets sit there.
Yeah.
We got service in town, so I would probably,
Yeah, those are my thoughts too, because we do have a money market there, we have an account set up, and it allows us to come in and out of these, and what we're gonna do is take X amount of dollars of this, or the full amount, $1,021,000 and change, and put it in one of these CDs that we choose.
yeah. Do you know when the other ones, we have a bunch of other ones expire? April.
When did we do that? We did that like that's what community, right?
Yeah, we did those for
Or
community.
with community.
I know we did our best to, I think, time all those together.
Yep.
Be nice to keep trying to get all of them timed together as close as possible. What we all gotta do is special 8:30 meeting.
Yeah.
But I'm, you know, I don't know, what's the,
29.
your goal is to get this in by 1st September? Try to get this done next week, I'm assuming, or just,
Well, my deal was, the whole deal about moving it was, and we could just move this to our money market for now. My whole deal was, we're getting 0.1%,
yeah,
where we're sitting right now. And sometimes it takes us 2 weeks or 4 weeks or whatever to get the prices, get to everything and get into the next deal. So I just wanted to.
well, you're getting 0.1% at Watertown. These funds are getting probably 4 point something, which are coming from.
They got moved out of what they were in, and they're down to 0.1 at American, at LPL.
By that resolution that we just did, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I'm good with community.
Okay.
I think 6-month option looks good.
I agree.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's the 4.1 for 6 months.
Yeah.
I'll take a motion, or actually the resolution, I'm sorry. Whereby the town of Alexandria currently has funds in the general fund account on the Watertown Savings Bank. The town board would like to have these funds transferred to Community Bank of Northern New York, whereas the town board has received CD rates from Watertown Community in America. The town board of the town of Alexandria has selected Community Bank as the final institution they wish to use. Therefore, be it resolved that Brent Sweet, Town Supervisor, hereby authorized by the town board of the town of Alexandria to transfer the funds in from Watertown Savings Bank General Fund account to certificates of deposit in Community Bank / LPL. All those communities should have / LPL. Foregoing resolution was offered, same amount, okay? Foregoing resolution was offered by Councilman Dale, and seconded by Councilman Tim? Any discussion? Roll call, Sandy?
Supervisor Sweet?
Yes.
Councilman Davidson?
Yeah.
Councilman Hunman?
Yes.
Councilman Thomas?
Yes.
What do you got now?
Question, because you had two different things, I think, floating out there. This, moving from Americu into Watertown, into this, but we also have money in the general fund that sits at Watertown Savings Bank that I think we had some conversation about, didn't we?
That as far as how much money we were gonna leave sitting there, or how much we have there? And
How much we have there and what we're gonna do with it.
So that's gonna be moved out and go to community.
I thought we're pulling money out of LPL from, oh, I see, okay, this is that account.
Yeah.
So these aren't matured CDs out of Americu that we're moving.
No. Well, yes, they are. I'm sorry, they are.
So there should be two different.
There's 4 CDs, the total of 1 million.
The total of this.
Is the 1021. Yep.
Yeah.
So those 4 CDs are, well, that money is going to our general fund. And then we're transferring from our general fund,
Right, outside of that money,
nothing,
we should have money in our general fund at Watertown Savings Bank.
which there is right now, there's $1 million or so.
Correct, we had some conversation about that money as well, did we not? About what we wanted to do with it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that I've talked to Nicole about that, because we watched the balance of that, and she doesn't wanna do anything, and I understand where she's coming from, until the middle of October, because we get our big blast
Of sales tax. Yeah.
And right now, the balance in our account is safe, but it's in the low end.
Okay, fair enough, that's
Yeah.
good, I just wanted to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
make sure that-
expect a big sales tax check this time.
I think you'll be surprised.
Yeah,
Surprised, good or no, but
I
it's
think
gonna be down.
I think it's gonna be better than what people think.
it's done it to us before.
I tell you, I talked to a couple business owners and they were doing their quarterly sales tax last week.
Yeah.
And they're way down from last year. So,
Sales tax is funny, how it's generated and what it comes from. I mean, I can remember the years that talking to the sales tax people, and a tremendous amount of our sales tax comes from gasoline. Gasoline prices got high, the economy was going like this, and sales tax was going like this. For town of Alexandria, I'm talking.
yeah.
Didn't get an answer back from Zach about it. Have you talked to Zach about a budget work session at all, Jim? I mentioned it to him, I just wanted to set it up, if we can't set it up right here, we can set it up, between us all. And we're thinking Thursday or Friday of next week.
I won't be here.
You know, you have a choice.
Next week. It's gonna be like a 5 o'clock deal, or,
Yeah.
Thursday probably?
5 o'clock Thursday,
Yeah.
which is the 4th.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so we'll set that for. Set that for 8/4, unless we have something.
9/4,
What's that?
September 4th, 9/4,
They get out of
5 p.m.
August.
Can I make a suggestion? Can we change the wording in that first resolution just to make the paper trail clear? Instead of has funds in Americu to has 4 CDs? Is that what's currently there?
Yes.
Yep.
Because we have 4 CDs that are maturing.
Have matured.
Okay.
Okay, anybody have anything else, or?
Oh, that culvert pipe, you do a little history on it, I think you'll look, when Sappy was the supervisor, if you can go back in the minutes, and of course, all those minutes were handwritten by Alan Peck, but I think you'll find some information in there as, Sanford was the supervisor, and I think you'll find out that Dave Baines was the town superintendent at the time. They had that culvert pipe taken out because it was deteriorating. And it was on the recommendation of the highway superintendent to be taken out. And we went ahead and did that. I might have even been on the board at the time. I vaguely remember stuff about it, but it was also brought to my attention by Al Lucrezi that Sampy was in office when that pipe come out. He was the town supervisor at the time.
You were on the board?
I'm pretty sure, I vaguely can remember it.
It seemed like the opinion, just this morning, right, that we got was that Andy thinks that we're just responsible for the road.
Yes.
Is the road inclusive of culverts?
Well, that's the big question. And I talked with Rob about that this morning. You know, the key to this is, when was the culvert pipe put in, who put it in, and when did it, we know when the town took ownership of the road. We had those papers from yesterday, or that we got yesterday. It was 1915, or either 15 or 17.
Yep.
Which makes me wonder about the Sampy deal.
Well, in that DEC letter dated, I think it was 1997, they stated, how does that read? They stated that the same thing that Rob said before, that side of the area is upland, not down. And everything that Rob talked about, you have to get all the neighbors of all the property owners in agreement, and they have to sign off. The documentation that we found back in 1917 was from the St. Lawrence Association, which that was the, I'm assuming.
That's all it was down there, probably.
Yeah, the landowners down there, when they turned the road over to the town, and they shared, because they wanted it to get paved, and they wanted the town to help pay for the paving, so they turned it over, and they each paid $600, and that's what they split the cost, and that's what it cost to pave that road back then. So I think initially, if there was a culvert in there, it was put in by that association. Oh, and that was the other thing the DEC letter said, was that there had been mention of it being an island, and they said back to the 1899 maps that they had, that was never an island, it was an inlet. So I think putting a culvert back in there, just in my opinion, is probably gonna be a very hard task.
So Dale, you're thinking that possibly the board or Sampy or whatever had that pipe removed, and those years would have been the 60s?
No.
The 90s?
No,
90s, early 90s. Yeah, if you can look back in those records. And also, I talked to Bud Garlock
Which is why
about it.
David Bain would probably know.
Yeah, I talked to Bud Garlock about that, you know. He said it was just a trickle that ran down through there. It was no big gush of water. He said the only time it really got critical was in the early spring, when water is a little bit high.
Yeah.
But he said most of the time, it doesn't amount to a row of peas.
Yeah.
As far as that water flow in there. Everybody on the Point Vivian side thinks all that sup and everything's gonna flow into their bay.
Mhm.
It's not.
Yeah.
I think that the answer to, our responsibility to the culvert determines everything.
Yep.
Like, I just, I don't know if it makes sense to keep funneling funds to figure it out, per se,
Well,
I mean,
and you
everything
brought
needs
up a
to-
good point.
right? I mean, it's
I
like,
think what we can do, as far as I understand the cost, and I'm concerned about that too, is that for right now, we've had Donna spend a day or so, and Donna will be back next week or, whatever, and keep moving through those minutes. Because Sean, what you're saying is that we need to know whether how that got there, who put it there, who's responsible for it.
right, we just need, are we responsible for that or
Yep.
not? And then we can just make a
Yep.
decision
It's
on
just like those
how to
speed
proceed.
signs. How much more money are we gonna spend on those with Rob Campany? Why can't we just get a couple portables, get it over with? I mean, we've wasted a lot of money there. I'm sorry, but we have.
Yep, yeah, we have.
We're wasting time.
Yeah, waste of time and a waste of money, both.
Anybody have anything else?
Pay Rob to do all this stuff to get them approved.
Before we go to executive session to discuss possible litigation tied to town property.
We probably need to figure out the fire district contribution, and if
Okay.
we, are planning on moving forward there, or not moving forward, or at least have a discussion about it.
I sent an email to everybody this morning about an hour ago about it, and my thoughts are, I just want to point out to everybody that it says very clearly in the last sentence, per year. It requests $5,000 to $10,000 per year. They're asking us to consider that, okay?
Yep, I did.
So my thought was, if we're gonna consider it, and this is just one person here, if we're gonna consider it, we might wanna do it for a couple of years and have it decreasing. If we do that, you put an end to it. If you're not for doing any of it, that's fine. I've had some taxpayers call me and say, why did you guys go to a district? Why did they form a district? They have their own tax rate. They have their own deal. Why is there gotta be some more money coming?
You're bringing out some great points.
Why is there gotta be some more money going to something that is supposed to be self-funded?
And not only that, you got 2 other districts in the town you gotta worry about. You do it for
Oh,
one.
no question. We have to definitely consider the other ones.
And they're not the richest districts neither.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Tim brought out a good point back in the text or email we got. Why? Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
I think my opinion right now is to not move forward with that unless there's significantly more information that.
Yeah. I mean, my only other thought about what I said is that, what I said at first, is that this is a startup year. This is year one. I know, not that this is comparable, but I know with some new chamber events back years ago, we used to help them out the first years.
That equipment they sold down there, Sandy, does that go to the district or did it go back to the village?
It didn't go to the village, it went to the district.
Well, there you go. They made money there too, on that equipment they sold this summer.
So I think that, Sandy brought up a good point earlier. I mean, with the potential charging for the ambulance calls and stuff like that, and I'm not in the weeds to know what that looks like in the long term, but as I said in the email traffic, I'm all for, helping out with, DPW and the fire hydrant, tops for color coding. That's a $30 or $40. You can buy rings to put on to show the flow rate, so they know pulling up. That's easy. So I say, yeah, we can do that. The zoning board stuff, we can present that to them as far as the zoning board stuff that they wanted to implement. And then if we wanna look, I would send this local law, to Andy to see, hey, for the, I guess the wrong calls or, the false alarms when they're responding, I'm fine with creating a local law if based upon our lawyers' input and the surrounding districts. First one's on the house, the second one is a warning, and then the third one you get a fine. I think that's completely legitimate. So I think we can do everything else on here that they're requesting, but I'm not for, giving them $5,000 to $10,000 per year. I would consider, some type of contribution if it was immediate threat to life and safety to the district. And if they can validate that, it's not here, this is just hey, we want a contribution so we can hire more EMTs. Well, I don't have an appetite for that. But if you tell me, realistically, hey, people are gonna be put in harm's way if we don't get this fund, one-time fund, so we can budget it next year, I'll consider it.
Yeah.
But I don't see that now, but I say we can move forward on the rest of this stuff. pretty easy game, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll send it to the zoning board, we'll look into getting the fire hydrant bottoms, and then we'll kick the local law to Andy. I think that's completely legitimate, but I think it's
pretty fair.
preposterous to think about 5 to 10 grand a year. I mean, I don't understand that.
No, and, I mean, it's all within their control. That was the allure, that was the selling point,
Bingo.
that was the,
Bingo.
Taking it out,
Bingo.
I mean, that's what made us say yes.
And it's not gonna be just 5 to 10 grand a year, cause if you do it for them, then you're gonna do it for the other two,
Exactly
so now
right.
you're talking 15.
You're exactly right.
30.
And then,
Exactly.
to that point, the other chiefs, came to that meeting, and now maybe that's a great time for them to consolidate the districts to one district. You know what I mean?
I think they're pretty far along in that right now, they've been talking
Good.
about that.
And maybe that'll,
Yeah.
kinda address some of these overall concerns.
Yeah.
For all three of them. But I live here, we all live here, I get it, but I don't want that financial tail when one of the biggest reasons we advocated for going to a district is so they could lobby and set their own budget and make sure that, they can meet all their needs.
Yep.
So then you have, as the commissioners and those people on that board, they need to lobby, and let their constituents know, hey, we're gonna increase it to this because of this.
Yep.
And then it'll go for the vote. That's how the district works.
Yep.
Yep. Anything else?
Nope, good discussion.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll make a motion to go executive session to discuss possible litigation tied to town property.
motion by Sean, second by Gene. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, none.
Yes, yes.
There you go. Thank you.